Hey team, I'm Alex. Welcome to the channel. So following on from the engine teardown from the previous episode, we're going to focus now on the cylinder heads and the rocker covers. So the first stage with all these things is to give those heads a bit of a clean. So the pictures here show the end product. It's a simple spray with degreaser and parts cleaner, and just give them a first order clean up before we start to disassemble them. Here's the head taken apart. Unfortunately, had no time lapse of disassembly, like some people have requested. This was all done after the event. I'm doing this whole playlist retrospectively. However, I did make a short video after I had disassembled the heads, which I'll show you now. Right, so that's the cylinder head apart. It wasn't too much of an issue. A little bit of a fight with the valve springs, as usual. Get the collets off. I had to use a bit of heat. Do it in my hand and process, but notwithstanding that, got the entire head apart. It is actually in two parts itself, an upper and a lower, which are held together by the valve stem seals. But I don't recommend we take those out just yet. I think we'll leave it as an assembled unit unless we really need to. So this is the exhaust side. So the exhaust valve doesn't look too bad. Haven't really given it a clean yet, obviously, so we'll pass judgment on that, but I'm thinking initial looks that'll tidy up well, as same with the intake side of life. I think that one's bigger, but again, it's just coked up. I'm not expecting any major dramas to clean that. And this was, and underneath again, too bad. The exhaust side is a bit dirty, as one would expect. A little bit cleaner on the intake side, but notwithstanding that, I'll have a good old scrub, and then I'll get these valves reground and reseated, clean it all up like a good one, and reassemble. Then I think that's the cylinder head done. One more to go, but a little bit of cleaning tonight. So the exhaust valve, let's come up a treat. Nothing to worry about that. It's a bit fouled there, but that is just the way it is. But that seat will be ground in when I obviously grind the valves in a little bit later on. So the springs and the collets and the cover, that's all done. Same with this side on the intake. Not the exhaust valve, that side, that's the intake valve. Doesn't matter. There we go. The exhaust valve. It's kind of tidy. Nothing to worry about on this, I don't think. Polished out well. There's a little bit of pitting on the surface of the valve. Considering the amount of coal that was inside the combustion chamber, I'm not surprised, but that's okay. So after disassembly and all that cleaning up, spent a small amount of time just getting the valves ground in. As you can see, they've come up fine. So that's good. Then it's just a matter of reassembling. And again, apologies, I've got no video of the assembly process, just a couple of pictures of the end product. But there's a cylinder head that's been stripped down, cleaned, valves ground and rebuilt. So that's now ready for paint, which we're going to come on to in a minute. So before we move on to the painting stage, just a brief mention of the rocker covers themselves. They're not a particularly complicated part, so they were just stripped down, taken to the bare metal, and primed and painted. I used a acid etch primer and Middle Brunswick green choice of paint for the top coat. And as you can see here, that's how they all turned out, which is pretty good actually. I did need 2 coats of green to get a satisfactory finish, but I'm okay with that. They come up pretty well, so all is good. And now I'll do exactly the same process on the heads. And so here are the cylinder heads just being primed and painted in the same manner as for the rocker covers. So here you see the final result of the heads and the rocker covers that have been stripped, rebuilt, painted. So they're now ready for the rest of the engine. When that's done, we should be the subject of future episodes. I very much hope you have enjoyed this. Apologies, a bit jumpy around. It's just the way it is because I'm doing a retrospective project. But hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Just give me a comment. I'd very much appreciate it. Thanks for watching.